Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Crafting with V, and this is probably going to be a short whip and chat. This is a new little series that I'm calling Keychains, Coasters, MV. It's just a little whip and chat, but it's a shorter one normally. What I'm doing is I'm working on this coaster. It's out of the Christmas punch set. Okay, so this is just my little reindeer out of the Christmas punch ones. As you can see, I've already got it started. Um, so what has been going on? Why have I not been posting that many videos this week? I know I normally don't post a whole lot of videos, but um so I've just been really busy. And Wednesday, I had the kids for the first part of the day. I went door dashing just a little bit. And once Josh got back from taking his mom to the doctor, her doctor's appointment, his mom is okay, everything's fine. But anyway, once he got back from that, looking for this other tray over here. I'm going to use this one. We went to Fort Smith with the intention of looking for a new vehicle. Since I am not camping in that van and I'm building out the other van, I wanted to get a different vehicle that had better gas mileage. So we went up there to look and see what we could find. And I did find the first place that we went to was Hyundai. And one time I know that I'm blocking this every time I put my hand down. I should really adjust this camera better, but I'm sorry. But anyway, I used to own a Hyundai Santa Fe. And sorry about that. And I loved that car. I ended up trading in that car so that Josh could get his truck so that he could pull the camper. Well, that was my favorite vehicle of all time. Absolutely loved it. Because I had my sunroof, and that's one thing that I really miss. A lot of people say that they don't use it. They liked it whenever they got it, but they don't use it. Well, I'm just the opposite with the sunroof. Whenever I'm coming home from work at night, I work nights. So whenever I'm coming home, I would always open up my sunroof. On the drive home, just getting the fresh air in, I absolutely loved having my sunroof. And I have really missed that. The other thing that I have missed is having heated seats. The cooled seats I don't care about, but the heated seats, I definitely missed having my heated seats during the winter. That they are so nice to have. And those were the two main things that I wanted this time around whenever I got a new vehicle, along with better gas mileage. Because I spend probably close to $200 a month on gas, putting it in my car. And And that's just spending like $40 a week. Sometimes I have to put a little bit extra in, depending on who I had to take to work that week, where I had to go, and all that. So sometimes it's been a struggle with the gas money, and that's why one of the reasons I started doing the DoorDash so I can make a little bit of extra money. Nope, Stardust. Why do you insist on jumping up on my laptop? Hmm? Ah, lay down. Lay down, honey. I've been sitting in the living room before I started recording this and gave her all kinds of attention. And now she's just wanting more of it. But anyway, those were my intentions of what I wanted. And so I did look at the Hyundai Tucson because I liked it better, the newer model, than I did the newer model Santa Fe. And it really had some neat features with it. Like one, you could use your key fob and you could have it to pull the vehicle out of a spot if somebody parked real close to you. Things like that. But it had the main things that I wanted. It had the sunroof. Get down. It had the heated seats. And then it had everything I wanted, basically. So I was looking at it. It got 36 miles per gallon, which is pretty good and that's almost doubling my gas mileage. It was the first one that I looked at. So I didn't want to just stick with that one. I wanted to make sure to get what I wanted this time around. Sorry about the shaking. So we told the guy, I'm going to go ahead and go and look a few more places at a few more cars. Because I definitely wanted to get a hybrid. I was leaning more towards a hybrid truck if I could find it. And that is another thing. Whenever I went to Hyundai, I was looking at their little Santa Cruz, the one that's like a little truck, but it did not come in hybrid. So I ended up not getting it because I wouldn't have got any better gas mileage with it than I did with my van. So we went over, and where did we go next? We went over to Honda, I believe. I believe it was Honda. Is that who makes the tracks? Because Josh had said that he had saw online where they had a red one that was a hybrid. And whenever we pulled in, we saw that one and somebody had just bought that one. So we drove around looking a little bit and we came across, no, that was at Toyota, I think. But we came across an all-electric one, so we kind of stopped and looked at it, and it was an SUV. The salesman came out, but he couldn't tell me a whole lot about that vehicle at all. Any questions that we asked him about it, he said, I don't know. So I wasn't if a salesman is not knowledgeable about the car that they're trying to sell me, I normally steer clear. So we looked at it for a few minutes, but I was like, then I asked him if he had any other vehicles, if he had any hybrids. They actually did not have any hybrids on the lot. So I thanked him and we went on. And then we went one more place. I don't remember what it was, but they did not have any SUVs or very many hybrids at all. So, like, okay. So at that point, I was planning on going back to Hyundai and getting the Tucson. But Josh said, let's stop at Nissan real quick. You liked the Rogue that you had before. Let's just go over there and look. I think they've got those in hybrids. Which they didn't. But even without them being hybrids, they got pretty good gas mileage for a Rogue. So we stopped by there and we were looking at the Rogues, and then they had a Nissan Aria, I think. I'm still getting used to that. And because it was last year's model, they had a lot of rebates on it. And I did have some negative equity in my van. So with those rebates, that ate up a lot of my negative equity. So anyway, we looked at this all electric vehicle. The salesman was great. He actually knew a lot about the vehicle, and if he didn't, he found out. We test drove it, and I know some of y'all are going like, why did you get an all electric vehicle? Why? But we test drove it. The warranty on it was very good. And I haven't been putting as many miles on my vehicles lately as I used to. I used to could easily put 40,000 miles on my vehicle in a year. My van, I had it for 2 years and it had less than 40 on it. I think it was like at 37,000 whenever I traded it off. So I don't drive quite as much as I used to. Apparently, did I miss a one or just no? That just slid down where it wasn't supposed to be. Okay. But anyway, so we ended up going ahead and working the deal on this Nissan Aria. It's an all-electric crossover SUV. It's beautiful. It's a black car, which I haven't had a black one since my Rogue. Most of mine have been light-colored cars. Drove me crazy. Trying to keep them clean, and then they couldn't get the payment exactly where my other one was. They did get it close, however. We got a really good interest rate on it. And with the little bit of extra money that we're spending, I will save that in gas. Okay, let's see. We are going to do the T's next, I think. Let's look for the T's. But anyway, it gets right at 300 miles per charge. Now we are going to have to put a charger, get one installed here. The one that I'm going to get installed here is not going to be a fast charger. Right now, I can charge it with 110, which is a regular plug, because it did come with an adapter to be able to charge it. But it is a very, very, very slow charge. So we have somebody coming next week to fix it to where I will have, it's not the fast charger, but it is faster than what I have, and it'll charge it overnight. But I'm going to have they're coming in next week to put that in for us. So today I've had it charging overnight, and it only got like 40 miles on it, which is fine because I still had 123. Got to take my son to work today and then come back down here, and then I've got to take him. Excuse me. And then I'll have to go and pick him up, but I'll have all 3 kids with me as well. Because Courtney works today also, but she switched jobs. So she works here in the town that I live in now instead of driving to a different town. So it's going to be a very busy day today. I've got to mow the lawn because I told Josh that I would, and I need to get out and start exercising more. And that's just a good way to get my exercise. And then this afternoon, after I am kid-free, I'm going to drive to Clarksville, which is about 25 minutes away from me. And even though you're not supposed to do the fast charges often, I'm going to go ahead and do a fast charge on my car and fill it up at the chargers that they have at a Walmart up there, so that I can have it full for the weekend, because one full charge will get me back and forth to work all weekend long. And then I can go ahead and plug it in at night and get that extra 40 miles each night on it. So I think it'll be okay. And then once we get our quick charger, which will charge it to full overnight, or not quick charger, but quicker charger, then I won't have to worry about it. I can plug it in every 3 or 4 days and it'll be fine. So I will take y'all along with this and let you know how it is. I decided to jump headfirst into this. I've never owned a completely electric car before, so it's a very new thing to me. Very, very new. So I will tell you, I could have made the biggest mistake of my life. But me being able to save $100 or more a month in gas, and the $100 every 2 to 3 months in oil changes is a big plus for me on the plus side, because it was costing a lot of money for that, and with my DoorDash, I can actually make more money now because I'm not having to worry so much about how much gas it's going to cost me to do these orders. I'm still probably going to keep it at the dollar a mile on the ones that I accept, for the main reason that the time that I use to do these orders, the ones that are more than that are way out there. But if you look at that, a lot of those are ones that tip really well, and they're like a hidden tip because it doesn't show you the complete amount. So, not saying that I won't take any of those, but I might. And now I'll be more, I don't know. Oops, that went on the wrong one. So did that one, I think it did. I will be more likely to take the ones that are just a few cents off from that dollar a mile now that I don't have to worry about the gas mileage. The person up there did tell us, though, that with the electric vehicles, you are going to wear tires more because they're heavier. You're also going to wear out your brakes a little bit more because it's a heavier vehicle. So that's one thing that's a con on it. But like I said, I think in the long run, it's going to end up saving me money. And I am very happy about that. We're going to have the person coming down to change out our 220 plug, or 220, the camper plug, the into the charging one. So that's something that's coming up really soon. I'm sorry about this. I have not taken my allergy pill this morning yet. And we are at 22 minutes. I know y'all probably do not want to hear all about my new car, but I'm so excited about it. So happy. I cannot wait to see what goes on with it. I will definitely be letting everybody know. The battery itself does have an 8-year warranty. And I'm lucky. I know this sounds bad, but I'm lucky if I keep a car for 3 years, because I'm always trading them off. The one vehicle that I kept the longest was my Santa Fe. That, like I said, that was my favorite vehicle of all time. And I kept it for 4 years. So I think that warranty will definitely be good enough for me. And since I don't drive as much as I used to, I'm not going to hit that 100,000 miles on it before the 8 years. Or before, let's say before at least 4 years. So we'll see how this goes. Like I said, I just jumped in head first on this. But I absolutely love the vehicle. I love the way it drives. So nice. And it's got a lot of features that I did turn off. I don't know if any of y'all have cars that have it to where it projects the speedometer up onto the windshield so you don't have to look down at your instrument panel. This vehicle actually has that. That's one thing that I do not like, so I have to turn that off. But mostly, there's not a whole lot about this one that I don't like. So, anyway, I have got to go take my kiddo to work here in a few minutes because he does not want to ride in the car with all the kids. So I'm going to go and take him and drop him off early to work. And then I'm going to come back home and get my daughter, pick up her and the kids, take her to work. And then I will have the kids until probably around 3 o'clock today. So I don't know if Josh will get off by then, but either way, I'm either going to have to take the kids with me to go and pick him up, or Courtney's going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait until Courtney gets off work. I don't know exactly how it's going to work out today. Once they do, I'll be going to Clarksville. And then this afternoon, probably after I am kid free, I will be mowing the lawn. Getting that done. I'm doing these C's right here real quick. And I think once I get these done, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I know that we didn't get this finished, but I will show it on the next. I will show this one completed on my next Coasters Keychain and V, a whip and chat. So on the beginning of the ones from now on, you will see the completed one from the one before. And this just gives me just a short little time to talk with y'all. I know it's only about 30 minutes, but I think it's going to work out. And gives me a little whip and chat to put up each week. I may put more than one of them up. That is very likely. But anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think the electric car was a good idea? Be kind about it in the comments, but I would love to hear your comments on it. Like I said, I jumped in head first on this one. So anyway, I will see everyone next time. Everyone take care. If you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.